We had an office in New York. We had one in Nashville, and of course us in Hollywood. And quite frankly, we looked at newspapers and the wire services. And we had a lot of crews out. We must have had 10 or 12 crews out on a daily basis. The day that Henry Fonda died, we had a show all put together, and I think he died about 7:30 in the morning, and that was it, gone. Um, we rebuilt the whole show. We had tributes to him, and we actually split the reel, which means that we would tape a portion of the show. The satellite transmission, we were on Vine Street and Hollywood, Vine Street and Sunset Boulevard on one corner, and the wall building where the satellite transmitter was on the opposite corner where Simply Blues, the old restaurant, was. So that our tapes would have to go out of our building, cross the street, in an elevator, up to the 18th floor, and then onto a tape machine. And what we did in some instances, we would double tape, so record on both two machines. And if we had to hit the bird by 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock LA time, 3 o'clock East Coast time for transmission. So we would send a runner out at 5 of 12, two runners. One would go on the west side of the street. One would not use the crosswalk, run across Vine Street. He would be on the east side of the street, and they would race across to the wall building so you could get the tape up first every day. But on the Henry Fonda passing day, we couldn't go and start taping at 11, which we usually did. We started taping at like 11:15, so we got the first segment done, and that went out the door at about quarter to 12 up on the satellite. So while that was on, we were taping the second and third segments. We tried to get Mark Rydell in to talk about On Golden Pond, and we did, but we didn't tape that segment until 12:15, keeping in mind that the show was already on the air on the East Coast for 15 minutes, and the last 12 minutes of the show wasn't done.